So I'm doing an annual inspection on this Go Green Turf Design truck. It's a half-ton 06. I think it's a garage man's companion. And I noticed walking underneath the truck I smell fuel. That fuel, high pressure fuel line is compromised and sweating here. And that is a pain in the royal ass to change. Runs up on top of the transmission bell housing. Looks like somebody put a tranny in this thing not long ago. Oh boy. How are we gonna fix this? I see the brake lines have been changed and they put just line in. They didn't do a very good job. They routed them hilly-nilly, whatever. But now I'm plagued with this fuel line leak here. Shoot, I noticed when I started it, it cranked a little bit longer than normal. This thing is getting rusty. I'd highly recommend to get the frame oiled. Otherwise you're only going to get another year, maybe 2 out of this thing, and it'll fail right here and right here, which is common. I did fix grease nipple on the lower ball joints. Somebody changed the lower ball joint and put a vertical nipple in there, and it's never been greased. So I managed to get a 90-degree nipple in, but I had to push the axle shaft in, and I greased the suspension. This grease fitting over here wouldn't take grease at all, so I put a new one in. This one doesn't have one on the outboard side. Anyways, what are we going to do with this fuel line? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make up a new line using this Dorman nylon repair kit. I have a roll of 3/8. Why isn't that coming off? I have a roll of 3/8 fuel line. You might put a 90-degree fitting at the fuel rail. Probably this one here. Anyways, that's what I'm going to do. I got the roll of fuel line, 25 feet. We'll join it to the back where the line is not compromised. So there's the 90-degree fitting installed, pressed on with this Dorman tool. It's a little bit hokey, but it works pretty decent. So there's the line installed. This line from here to the tank was actually in good shape. I sprayed it all with fluid film, and including the other line. So I ran it and secured it, put a piece of hose on it to insulate it there, secured it with big tie wraps around the frame, and we're going to have a look at the top where we ran it. So as you can see, I used a 90 to come off and go over top of the brake booster. It's nice and round, and then down onto the frame down there. And I moved that ground strap so that it wouldn't rub on the fuel line. And the line's secure, so I think we're good to go. It doesn't leak.